Good morning, we are up bright and early today, just about to head off to Silverstone. So it's Japfest today, and we've got quite an exciting morning and quite a nice lineup of cars actually, because Paige went and picked up her new car yesterday en route to the hotel that we're at now, and I'll show you that in just a moment. And this is Paige's new car, Bentley Continental GT Speed Edition. Very nice. And that's the duo. So we're going to be leaving Paige's car here on the car park anyway. Obviously we'll be going Silverstone today in mine, and then we'll be coming back later on after Silverstone's finished, after Japfest finished, picking up the car. We'll be going back in convoy back towards Manchester. Go meet a few of the guys from the RX7 club, FDOC, go meet them there. Then we're all going to be essentially going up, driving into Silverstone together. Also, we've got to try and beat the traffic, so apparently some road works, and that's why it's such an early start for us. So we'll see how that is. Hopefully we won't really hit any of that. We'll be early enough to avoid any real queues going into Silverstone as well, because it is a big event, this being the first season opener, if you like, for Japfest. So then after that, it may be a little bit of a rush, depending on how long it takes us to get in, for me then to go over to the briefing area. So I've actually booked some track time today, and that'll be the first ever sort of track experience, if you like, that I'll have. Never mind just being in the RX7, it'll be the first track experience altogether, so really looking forward to that. Obviously I'm going to try and take it easy because I've never done it before,
yet for inside the car, so if you can bear with me on that. Track experience on there, was really impressed with how it was all dealt with by Silverstone, and how he was able to have the briefing and just get out on track. It made it really easy, kept it really simple with what we needed to do. One of the things I wasn't able to do whilst I did the track time was actually get any footage. I was hoping to get some footage in there. I did have like a suction cup that I could put on the back window, and I'm just going to try and aim it through here so you can see it from and obviously cockpit. But over on the track, so a good one if you've never been on a track experience day before, is they do not allow any suction cup type phone holders essentially. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any footage inside the car doing the drive around the track, but Paige was able to get some footage with what the clips she showed me. Really good. One thing I did experience myself was I managed to spin out. Luckily, stayed on the track, so no damage to the car, and luckily everyone else that was on the track sort of avoided me. It was my fault. It was a bit early into the session, so I think only third, fourth kind of lap into line. And yeah, I've never done this before, so it was just a case, I think, more than anything, of me being overconfident at that time. And yeah, I paid for that, going a bit too quick in the corners. One thing I have definitely noticed that I need to get sorted is brakes. Brakes on this are really not good, so that's what I'm struggling with. I'm on the brakes, but I'm just not, they're just not as effective as you'd like. I've even, to be fair, hard driving is kind of noticeable in this, so definitely an upgrade that I need to do. With that as well, what I would love to do is get all suspension components off, polybudge everything. So I think they're the two major jobs that I've got in the RX7 to do. The rest of the day, what we did was just had a real good walk around, sort of seeing what was there. There's some really nice cars, real good mix. As I say, I've never been to Silverstone before myself. Probably the biggest showing I've been to in terms of actual cars that are there. So it was really impressive, different types of cars, and it's always, yeah, just really fascinating to see where people go with things and how diverse like the car culture can be. So definitely a big thumbs up for Silverstone and Japfest as a show to go to.